Hello, and welcome back to Project Dandelions. I am Janice, the face behind this channel. I'm going to do a little quick video today. I have a very sore spot. Oh, there's a hornet on my gum, so it hurts to have my dentures in. I guess just a sore spot that happens when you wear false teeth. But we came out for a little drive today, did a bit of a loop that leads around to the Klondike Ferry. We haven't got to the ferry yet. We made a pit stop up into the Sand Hills. I think it's Woodlands Provincial Park. It is beautiful in here. A lot of people come in here to do horseback riding. There's a lot of trails. I don't know, there's quite a few kilometers of trails back in here. And look how beautiful this is. There's no jake brakes. There's no horns. Literally all we hear here is birds and the wind blowing through the trees. There's not even any mosquitoes or bugs here right now. So I am just going to show you what I've been doing. Before the camera came on, I went looking. I have my August socks done. I thought I'd pack them. When you guys seen a little video earlier of me packing what I was going to bring for a little drive today, I didn't bring them. They're still back at home on the table. So I'm going to just continue on because I have a few other things to show you guys. And then when I get back home, I'll do a little clip to show you guys my socks. But I could put a picture here, that will show that they're done. But I'll do a little clip to show them at the very end. But for right now, the mittens that I was going to cast on with the Briggs and Little gold and the gray and white. And I'm doing the Newfound mitt pattern. I have some progress. As you can see, it's no longer attached to anything because I have a finished mitten. This is called the Newfound mitt. So I will link the pattern below for this. The only thing that I did different in this pattern is the top part, the decreases. I didn't like how that pattern did it. And I didn't do the 7 repeats of the stitch pattern. I stopped and then I did the decrease at the top, the same as for the Tin Can Knit Socks, the world's simplest mittens, which I'll also post a link for those below as well. I just liked it better. And I wanted a little bit more of the yellow at the top, the gold. Because if I had have gone with one more repeat, it would have been just a little tip of the yellow at the top. But I wanted to show more of it. They fit me perfect. So one's done. I think I finished these ones 2 days ago in the truck. Oh, there's the first mosquito. But so yeah, it's Briggs and Little. I did 3.5 for the cuff, and then I went up to 4mm for the full hand, and also 4mm for the thumb. So I'm going to here real soon cast on for the second one because these are so quick to make because it's worsted weight, right? And using a 4mm. These could have been done a long time ago, but I took a bit of a break after finishing the blanket that me and my sister were doing. I didn't kind of push too much. I took a bit of a break, you know? But, so, here's one mitten that's done, the Newfie mitt. I love it. I was going to actually put the thumb in purple, but I thought, nah, just go with the yellow, the gold. All right. So, I also, I was going to show you guys my August socks and have a little bit of sock talk. But seeing how I don't have them with me, I can still do some soft talk. If you remember the yarn that I won from my pink bathtub, Diane, of the Ginger Snap, and the Burnt Amber, it's a Tweedy Fingering 2-ply 8515 Merino and Dongel Neps. Well, I casted on socks. So, this was also last week. I'm like, hey, I might as well get an early jump on my September socks. And here we are. So, I had the cuff done, and then I started a pattern, which I'm going to put the designer's name here at the bottom because my mind is blank and I don't have her name wrote down. I know her name is Carrie. And these are called, the pattern's called the Camp Out Socks. It's a paid pattern. The pattern is a TL, so the twisted left, which is awesome. I only did, I think, 2 rounds. I don't think you guys can see it. I'm going to tear it back. I don't like it. No, I don't not like the pattern. I love the pattern. But where this is tweed, and I'm a lover of tweed, I want the tweed to show. And I just find that this is so messy looking. I just don't think I can see the tweed very well. So I'm going to pull it back to the cuff, and I'm going to just do a simple vanilla sock. And then for the camp out socks, I will find maybe a less busy of a yarn, because I really want these flecks to pop and not concentrate on trying to pop with the pattern. It's a super simple pattern. Ultimately, it's going to look like a rib the whole way down the leg, but it's going to have the twist to the left, and then you knit 2, I do believe it is. But they're on 2.5. I do them on 2 circulars, which is one of my favorite, probably my favorite way to do socks. I enjoy doing them this way. For fingering, for DK weight and worsted weight, I like double pointed needles. So I do have my September sock started. I cast it on 64. I went 16 knit, 2 purl, 2 rounds. And then I think tonight I'm just going to rip it back to the cuff and then just keep going. So it gives me, I don't know, a week and a bit head start for my September socks, which I'm pretty proud of myself because I did July ones, I did August ones, and now September. I've been getting the inspiration from YouTube, seeing a lot of people do socks. And it's a good project to take. You know, it's a small one, you can put in a small bag. And if you're a knitter and have never tried knitting socks, don't be discouraged because they are doable. There's so many tutorials on here of wonderful people who are teaching you how to do it, even left-handed. So yeah, if you're discouraged, give it a try. Because I'm going to tell you, there's nothing better than putting your own pair of socks you knit on your feet. And I'm still keeping my yarn in my ET bag, because ET is the same color as this yarn, burnt amber. Although I kind of think it looks a little bit like copper, I think. All right, so the last thing I have to show you guys is me and my sister have already started another blanket. Now this isn't going to be random colored blankets. It's a fall colored blanket. We are using, let me show you. So she picked out her fall colors. I picked out mine. I'll put a picture here of the colors I picked out at Michael's. And here's one of them. This one is Claret. So it's Lion Brand Claret. That's one color. I have this one, which is, I love the name of this one, Fisherman, which is like a cream color. I also have, I think this one is a spice one. Spice. And the last one I have, oh, I didn't bring a ball with me. They're at home, but I'll show you when the square is finished. This one is cranberry. This one here. It's cranberry. So we're doing, oh, I'm squeaking. Sorry about that. We're doing what's called the Starburst Square in Lion's Brand Thick and Quick using a 9mm hook. And this is the size squares that we get. They're huge. This is just under 8 inches. So I'm doing 4 colors with the cream for the border, which I'll do the join as you go. My sister, I believe, if you haven't subscribed to her channel, it's called Under the Cherry Tree. I'll put a link below for her as well. She's put 2 cute little short videos up. She's going to be doing an introductory video on there and starting to post her own mix and her dues. And if you haven't, go check her out. Give her some love. I'm super excited she's entering this world. But so, anyways, just to get back to this, to get done quickly. One of these balls does 2.5 squares. So last night I went nuts and I have 4 of these ones done. Now, technically they're supposed to do 4.5. So I did 4 of these. And then I went to my 5th one and I ran out of yarn with literally this much left to do. Now, I don't know if it's because I left my ends too long. I think I might have. One of my ends on here was quite long. So I'm going to have to get 2 more balls of this because I actually got 2 of each color on here. And I'm not going to make it as big as my last blanket that me and my sister did. I think I'm going to do it the same size as my tulip blanket. I don't have measurements yet. I still need to kind of like do a little drawing and do my little color codes out. But I did get 4 and 99% of one done. And then the card today, so this was the cranberry. I picked up the spice and I did 2 of these spice ones. Oh my gosh. And you know, I've never done the Starburst square ever. And I think I was intimidated years ago, so I never did it. I don't know why. What a simple, beautiful little pattern to do. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's so thick and chunky. It's like Angie calls it, it's like butter. This is what I have left of one ball out of these 2. So hypothetically speaking, I should be able to get 2 out of this one and a little bit left to finish. You know what I mean? A 3rd one. No. Yeah, I have 5. Because look at 2.5 out of one ball and 2.5 out of the other. So I should get 2 out of this and have some left over to do the next one. I'm going to try it. I left shorter ends on this one. They're not as long. Well, kind of a little bit long maybe. And then I thought maybe I can kind of crochet a little bit tighter. I'm not taking back my cranberry ones to get it. I'm going to get 2 more balls of it anyways, and I'll find a way to make it stretch. They're super quick. I think maybe 20 minutes to do one. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 25 minutes. But look at it. And doesn't it go good with the wood, the trees behind? Oh my gosh. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm truly enjoying this. I was going to add green. I decided not to. And I found a pretty blue. I was going to add blue. I think I'm going to stick to these colors. If I do add one more color, it might be more of an orange. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. I have the other color. Sorry, this one's called mustard. So I have mustard. I have spice. I have fisherman for the border. And I have claret, which is this one. And then I have cranberry. Now my cranberry, this is kind of, I live on the west coast of Canada. It's not that pretty here in the fall. It's yellow. It's brown. I hear something. Back on the east coast, the leaves go red. Beautiful, gorgeous red. I'll put a picture here as well of just how gorgeous it is on the east coast. You don't get that here in the west because we don't have maple trees here. But yeah, so these are all of my colors. I didn't think I had them all with me. Well, I don't have a ball of this one, because I've already worked these 2 balls up, right? And then look, you put the cream on the edge of it. Oh my goodness, it's going to be beautiful. I'm so excited. This is another inspiration from Angie too, because I had found a couple other fall blankets and then she's seen one and I'm like, let's do it. And she's a huge supporter. I love her. Thank you, Angie. And you know why. But yeah, so the only other thing I'm doing, because I had made a mistake and bought oatmeal of this yesterday, and I thought I'd actually bought another ball of the cream, but it was oatmeal. And I'm not putting this in my blanket. It's kind of tweedy. If you guys can see that. Anyways, boop. So, in the car, decided to start a pumpkin. This is how far I got in the pumpkin. I don't know how many rows left. I'm just winging it. I know it's not wide enough yet for me. So I'm probably going to go about another 10 rows, and I'm going to make a nice big pumpkin. So that's what I've been doing. I did 2 of my big squares. I started a pumpkin. I have my August socks done. I have 1 mitten done. So sometimes I get this feeling I'm like I'm not getting enough done, or I'm not doing enough. And I just realized I don't know where my dog is. Do you know where Harley is? Harley? Harley. Be right back. Okay, I found her. She wasn't lost. She was just standing over there looking at me. If I had to look straight ahead, I'd have seen her. I still have my new water bottle, my wildflowers. This keeps my water cold for a very long time. I can put cold water in it and 4 or 5 ice cubes, and by morning I still have little chunks of ice cubes and it's cold. I like cold water. I don't have people drink warm water, lukewarm water. I can't. I have to have it cold. Anyways, I completely forget what I was talking to you guys about. Maybe the blanket. Yeah. Oh, look how pretty this is. It's on the table. Isn't that gorgeous? I love being in nature. This is where I feel my best. I feel at peace. I feel this is where I have energy from here. And yeah, I haven't yet, but I'm going to take my shoes off before I leave, and I'm going to put my feet in some dirt to get some of that natural energy back into me. It's been a rough week. Not getting as much sleep as I should be getting, and getting up at 4 in the morning has taken a toll. I gotta remind myself I'm not a spring chicken, that, you know, I just can't go to bed at noon, or well, midnight, and get up at 3:34 in the morning and then just think I'm going to be great all day. My body reminds me, no, honey, you were almost 49 this year. You can't be doing that no more. You know, act your age, not your shoe size. But yeah, so anyways, oh, I was talking about how sometimes I feel like I'm not getting enough done. And I put a lot of that on YouTube and Pinterest, a lot of social media platforms. I go down that rabbit hole where I see what people do, and little videos of how much can I get done in 8 hours or 24 hours, and it's like this big abundance. Or, you know, someone's knitting a sweater and they're done in 3-4 days. It kind of goes on me like, maybe I'm not fast enough. Maybe I'm not as bad as I used to be quite honest. I'm a lot better now. But there's times I still kind of get in my head, I'm like, am I really doing a lot? And, you know, even Angie messaged me last night, and she's like, remember, there's no pressure. And I have to practice what I preach, because I tell that to my daughter. I tell it to my sister. Enjoy it. This is for you to enjoy and feel the love and the creation to flow through you and through your hands. It's not a race. It's not supposed to be a race, right? Yeah. But I'm loving these people, my friends. Like, look at these. Honestly, I think this would make, not this square, but this yarn make a beautiful cardigan. My creative juices have been flowing since last night, because I would do a cardigan in this cranberry. Ow. Something's biting me. That hurt. You know, a nice oversized, a bit longer cardigan with some nice wooden buttons up the front. I'm going looking. I'm going to go looking. I want to find a nice chunky, maybe raglan cardigan. And I need to make one. Oh, I hear the horses. There's people just over here have a bunch of horses. Because like I said, they do a lot of horseback riding through here. Beautiful horses. But anywho, I'm going to stop jibber jabbing and let you guys go. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking around. Hi to the new subscribers. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. I don't have a regular schedule for videos. I upload when, you know, I feel like it. I upload when the moment's here. I upload when, yeah, I just have the urge to do it. Sometimes it could be once a week. Sometimes it could be once a month. I don't know. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're looking. And if you have a YouTube channel, leave me a comment. I'll subscribe back. I want to help us small people. There's a lot of small channels I have subscribed to over the last couple months. I have like 10 subscribers, maybe 100. I just want to spread the love. Because a lot of us are small. And I love the small community. I do. So if you are and you have a channel, I don't even care if it's knitting or crocheting, and you want me to subscribe to you, leave it below and I'll hit you up. I'll come to you. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll come back in a bit, show you guys my August socks that I forgot to bring with me. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. I'll show a little clip of the ferry on the way home. And whatever else might come up that I want to put my camera out for. I have been trying to pull it out a lot today because I want to see things. I don't want to always have a camera on my face. I want to sometimes just put my phone down, you know, go, was it no analog? Analog? I don't know. And just look with my natural eyes. And there goes my dog again to the bush. And we are in like heavy bear country. So probably why you notice me doing a little bit of a circuit. Bruce is in the truck sleeping just over there, and my dog is way over there. All right, I love you guys, and love you, Angie, and Mom, and Desiree and Preston, if you're watching this. Gonna be a grandbaby soon. I think she's got 6 and a bit weeks left. It's gonna be a new grandbaby. We're counting down. I think this week is the size of an eggplant. My daughter sends me a thing every week for how big it could be for a vegetable or fruit. I think it's an eggplant. I think it was celery last week. And I do believe the last ultrasound, he's right around 4.5 pounds. He's growing. Which already he is going to be bigger than his mom, because she was 2.5 pounds when she was born. So he is just about double the weight what she was. But here I am, still rambling. I've missed you guys. I've missed doing a little video. And it feels good to be here. So, take care, everybody. Remember to hydrate and get your sleep. I will start practicing what I preach to get my sleep. It's good for the body to heal. And yeah, so peace, guys. Take care. Bye. Sorry, I don't have my teeth in. My gums are super sore. But I wanted to show you guys my socks. And I did bring them. And they're done. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.